Oh, CP.
It's that time, man. Hey, appreciate you finally taking me on the ride.
Man, you've been asking for it, man. I had to get an alumni, and I wanted you to be the first one.
Hey,
So.
my driver's license suspended, so you got to drive.
Oh, you gonna drive me eventually on this drive. You ready?
I got you. Let's go. Let's roll.
Man, it's been a while, man, since you played the game. You still miss it?
No, not at all. I actually love what I'm doing at this point. I think, just having this opportunity to be able to be a fan of the game, which we're all fans of the game. It's just when you're playing the game, you always feel like you got an impact. But you got insight because you're a player. But at the same token, it's like I prefer the player checks, but I love being a fan of the game.
What player reminds you of you when you played in the league right now? Or what's your favorite running back? That's a two-part question.
So a player that reminds me of me, like you get a lot of players, like you can combine a lot of guys, right? If you're talking about every down threat, you're talking about Le'Veon Bell.
Gotcha.
Although I wasn't involved in the passing game, I felt I could go out and run routes. So you're talking about demands and respect of the defense. You look at Ezekiel Elliott. You talk about playmaking ability, Christian McCaffrey. So it's a lot of guys. You got to have that determination. You got to have that attitude that, man, I'm not going to be stopped.
You got to think with having that tenacity, having that attitude, you delivered some blows. But you had to take some blows, too. It's the hardest you ever been hit.
Well, you got to take blows, but that's part of the game. I think that's what makes the game of football so attractive. As a running back, you're taking blows, but at the same time, you get a limited opportunity in pass blocking or hustle plays, which that was huge in my era. You was chipping, you was pass blocking, you got straight hand, you got Osinumiyori, you got, Dallas had all of these players. So the Eagles got players, they blitzing Dawkins. You got so many former or future Hall of Famers that I was playing against. So you had to respect those guys and be prepared.
You talk about, playing against guys, always hitting. One of your best friends playing with Sean T. And you told me a story about how in practice he was one of those dudes when it was like, one-on-ones, like pass blocking. You love going against him because he always bring that boom.
So I had the opportunity to think about this recently because when you're going up against a guy like Sean, you can have that mutual understanding like, hey, Sean, this is where we at right now today. This is how I feel. Sean might decide, you know what, you shouldn't feel that way, and I won't contact you. The understanding is I don't want you to touch me in practice.
Right.
But Sean understanding is we got on pads and I need to get better in practice for some reason. So Sean comes down and blasts me. So now, whereas before coaches get involved and the next guy is up, the next guy, Rock or Liddell, walks up, and I'm like, nah, step back. Let's go. Let's run this back. Because I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. I just clearly had this conversation with Sean. But now we're in blitz pickup or we're in one-on-ones, and it's like, hey, no, run it back. And if I get the advantage on him or I take advantage, I win this time. Now we're 1-1. The argument ensues, and it's like, nah, come back. Now me and Sean done went 3 or 4 plays. Now it carries over. Now when we get in team period, it's guys actually thumping each other because they're mad about something that previously happened.
Now that you look back on your career and you look at all the personalities that you had, name a few for me. Dolomite Jones.
Dolomite Jenkins, Southeast Jerome, Ditsy Kim, the personalities was just more of what turned out to be a savior of our season because it was so much tension. It was like right now, because you're 0-3. We were in a similar situation. We were 3-5, and our season was supposedly over. We had just lost to San Diego, so it was just one of those situations to say, oh man, what could I do to cheer my teammates up, to break some of this tension that's around here? And all of a sudden, the characters, which I was never doing for TV, came about. I was playing around with my teammates, and it was a rain day, and the media just so happened to catch it.
Right. Have those characters retired? Like, are they done for good now?
Oh man, the characters are done. And what's crazy is you're talking about it's 2019. The characters was 2005, I think. That was 2005. We're 14 years removed.
That's crazy.
And everyone still gets excited about the characters. Everyone still, that's their topic of conversation. You're like, bro, it's 2019. You know, I haven't brought a character back. I'm not bringing the character back. This is the involvement of me. You know, at that stage, it was just the fun, the opportunity, the love of the game, just being able to say, you know what, I can focus. I can do it all. I could be entertaining to my teammates, and I'm still get my work done on Sunday.